Hello and welcome to highlights from the first test, West Indies versus India, day 4 from beautiful Antigua. The pitch looks like a pretty good one for day 4. Bit of classic wear and tear. The spinners should get some from those omelettes. But the seam bowlers, there's not too many cracks. The bounce should stay fairly consistent. Overnight, India 185 for 3, 260 runs ahead, putting up with their first innings of 297 and the West Indies reply of 222. Let's go join the action.
Can one of them get to 3 figures? Virat Kohli, Ajinkya Rahane, two very experienced campaigners. Virat Kohli just crafted his way to a half-century yesterday, just 2 fours. Really just consolidated India's lead of 75. Ajinkya Rahane had some fortune, dropped at cover by John Campbell and then survived an LBW appeal that was given not out. West Indies failed to review. Miguel Cummins, who only bowled 4 overs yesterday, will start proceedings. New ball is 8 overs away.
If you have your third bowler bowling, it does allow the batsman time to settle down. For all you know, I mean, cricket is a funny game. Miguel Cummins might pick up a couple of wickets. But he seems short of confidence. Look at that body language. Not looking really to get to the bowling mark in a rush.
There's no doubt that bowler should be Kemar Roach. More than anyone else, it should be Roach. If you're talking process, that is Roach's end, the Sir Andy Roberts end, from where he's bowled best.
And well, we were talking about Chase beginning the bowling, but Virat Kohli looking to turn the ball to the onside, just gets a leading edge. You have a look at this. He's looking to turn the ball, so the bat face has closed even before. This is the first ball that he's faced today, and he almost didn't catch it. Campbell. Chase gets his 3rd wicket. 187 for 4.
Hanuma Vihari replaces Virat Kohli, so the West Indies have the early breakthrough. I would like to see him bowling to Vihari earlier before Vihari gets set, even if it's just 1 over or 2 overs before that second new ball. He's a fit man.
See, look where he's tried to play the ball, from outside the off stump to mid-wicket, looking to work the single, close the face of the bat early, and just got a leading edge. And Campbell taking the catch.
Runs, a couple of them.
Well, this is a very good pitch still to bat on. You can play through the line.
That's a special shot. Played it very late. Should be 3.
Well, he's not going to be very happy, Miguel Cummins.
Vital runs being scored. Buys 4 of them. Nice touch. Silky smooth Ajinkya Rahane.
Driven nicely. Over pitch delivery. presented the full face. And a good fielding effort. Kimo Paul, the substitute fielder.
Foley times it nicely, just places it. Doesn't use much power.
Oh, nearly nipping back, going through everything. Off the middle of the bat, firm drive down the ground. This will feel really good.
Timed beautifully. Oh, straight bat, full face of that bat. That would make him feel good. Because he drove one at the first ball of the over, and then he had a couple of good balls bowled at him. Mind would have been thinking things, and then once that ball hits the middle of the bat, you get 4 for that.
Stifled appeal. They're thinking about the review. Not out, says the umpire. Yeah, moving too much down the leg side. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. An on drive off the middle of the bat. Had another boundary there.
Boundary of the last ball of the previous over, and then gets a nice juicy full toss. Times it. Field has been moved from mid-on to mid-off, and he times it through there. We're saying thank you very much.
Might be two. Yeah, good running. Frustration for Shannon Gabriel and the West Indies. Might be looking for two. Yeah, they get there easily in the end.
But at the end of the day,
Push the single,
very quick
close one.
single.
Ooh. Just missed the stumps, well backed up in the deep. See this quick single again. I think it would have been safe anyway. The throw was miles over the top of the stumps. That mile there. Oh dear. It's another dive, this time the slips. This one's gone through, but a good chase. And Bravo does his first bit of running in the outfield for a couple of days. Watch this again, the dive over the top of the ball. Oh dear. Beautiful shot. Crunch through the covers for 4. Roach out of the attack. The pressure is lifted and loose balls come along again. Beautifully played by Rahane.
Given an opportunity to let those arms go. And any batsman who sees width, and especially when that's full as well, they're going to throw their hands at it, and Rahane did that successfully.
Brought up the 250.
Nice shot. Excellent shot, in fact. Silky touch from Rahane.
He's just gone past his first innings score. 81 it was. Now on to 83. He's programmed himself to play in these conditions here. In full control. Swept away. Not as consistent as he would like. Roston Chase, a rare delivery down the leg side. Rahane moves into the 40s now.
Nice shot in the gap. Bravo stands and looks, Rhodes stands and looks. Now they take off, but in vain. Another lovely drive from Vihari.
Look at the placement. Didn't try to overhit it. Got it square enough to beat the fielder at short mid-wicket, and the timing was good.
Eyes are focused on another lovely drive from Hanuma Vihari. Lovely fluent half century from just 77 balls this morning with 5 fours. He's driven the ball quite marvelously. Excellent sweep. For Vihari should be 4 more. Looks in every way, shape or form an excellent player.
Part-time off-spin of John Campbell. Gotten the full treatment it deserves.
Young West Indies team have a chance to add to their quota for the duration of this test match. 100 partnership comes up. After Virat Kohli went early this morning, much to his disappointment, Hanuma Vihari has taken up the mantle with Ajinkya Rahane and stitched together that partnership in 164 balls. An excellent morning for India. He tottered a little bit early with that early wicket, but that wicket went to Roston Chase, who's toiled manfully. The lead 362 at lunch.
So lunch at day 4, and India have meandered on to 287 for 4. The only out batsman, Virat Kohli, early in the morning for 51. Ajinkya Rahane moves on to 90 not out, and Vihari on a very well-made 57 not out. For the West Indies, that 1 wicket to fall today to Chase takes his figures on to 3 for 107 from 35. Kemal Roach, the only other man with a wicket, 1 for 22 from 17. Excellent overs. So at lunch on day 4, India are 362 runs ahead.
25 years of age, Hanuma Vihari. Outstanding first-class career, still in the initial stages of his test match career. Looks an organised player, following in the footsteps of this man. Workload of Roston Chase has been significant. 35 overs. Twice as many as anyone else in the innings.
Middle. Let's play.
Chase starts round the wicket.
Oh.
Shannon Gabriel bowled 3 overs in the morning session. I wonder if he will have a bowl here after lunch with the sun directly overhead. Still room for much of this in the game. It's a great temperament and attitude to have. Another couple of runs. Four more to Vihari. Good use of the feet. Looks, we'd say in the Caribbean here, sweet player to watch.
Positive intent just after lunch gives you a signal of what probably India is thinking. He's batting at 60, Rahane at 90.
Should be more than 1. Vihari took off late, and they do come back for 2. 97 to Ajinkya Rahane. One step closer, 1 run closer.
Come on, boys.
Work for Bravo. No, 4 runs. Lovely use of the feet again from Vihari. He's been the most beautiful driver of the cricket ball on show.
He doesn't get too close to it, stays outside that line of that ball and drives it between mid-off and the bowler who's bowling round the wicket.
99 to Ajinkya Rahane. A 10th Test match 100 for Ajinkya Rahane. His first in over 2 years for India in Test match cricket. One of the most likable personalities, and you hope it opens up another chapter of success in his international career.
This man deserves that 100. He's waited a long time. It's taken him 17 test matches to get from 9 to 10. He had 9 test match 100s in his first 39 matches. He's too good a player to miss out on. And that monkey's off the back.
Not an ostentatious or overly ostentatious celebration. Quiet achiever. And many will feel a sense of joy for him personally.
That's played nicely. He got enough room on that one. It is short, but it is oh, it's a 6.
Yeah, it needs to be at him, but it's great awareness from Vihari. You could see how wide it was, so it gave him all the time in the world. But there was a lot of intent in it, so it needs to be better directed from Gabriel. The toe of the bat, pitching well.
That shot from Ajinkya Rahane is almost an indication of how India is going to approach this innings.
Holder takes it. So is that an impact of just trying to get on with the game? Did the short ball have any effect at all?
Yeah, he's just gone past that 100, so maybe a little lapse of concentration, or trying to get the runs, or thinking about declaration. He's made the most of it, and he's got that 100 and monkey off that back. 102 for Ajinkya Rahane, 322 for 5.
Whilst the new man wanders into the crease, and that new man is Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant averaging 48 with about 159, not out his best score in Sydney against those unlucky Australians. It's cut away, but it'll only be a single unless they push hard, and they are pushing hard. Thread comes in from the big guy on the boundary. I think Gabriel's a bit tired. He's had a long couple of days in the sunshine. Oh, dropped. Pant went for the uppercut, got a little tickle on it. Hope jumped, got one hand on, but had to push it over the bar. Oh, this is lobbed in the air. Down to final leg. Oh, this one could be out now, high in the air. Oh no, it's short. And Hetmeyer, by going for the catch, has run past the ball and it's gone for 4. He was a good bumper holder, doesn't he, Viv?
Does, got it in the right place. For Harry went for the hook shot. Didn't. Looks like he closed his eyes a little bit. Head went down, and a little bit of comedy of errors there from young Hetmeyer.
This one's up, it's going to be caught, is it, in the deep? It is! And very well caught. Kimo Paul in the deep, taking a very good running catch from the bowler Roston Chase. Virat Kohli, will he declare? No, he is a sentimental one at heart. He wants Vihari to get that 100. Let's see the dismissal again, just thrown up into the rough. Rishabh Pant trying to score some big runs for his team. Probably regret that now off the toe of the bat. Timo Paul sprinting round, taking a very fine catch. Rishabh Pant goes for 7. India 3-3-6 for 6. And the new man, Ravindra Jadeja, crashed away. They'll push for 2, and I think they'll get it. Jadeja is insanely fast between the wickets. So is Vihari as well. It's a good bit of fielding actually from Campbell in the deep. A long throw back to the keeper. Oh, this is crashed away. This will go for 4 as well. It's in the gap. A half-hearted effort by the looks of things from Holder. And that moves Vihari into the 90s, onto 93.
How close was this to Jason Holder? Got him. It's the short ball. It's down the leg side, and Holder has strangled his man. And Vihari falls perilously short of that first Test 100. He's played fluently, and this will disappoint him greatly.
India's declared, and very dejected, trying to help it on its way on the leg side, only managing to get a glove to share hope, and the skipper's disappointed as well. You can see, did all the hard work, did everything right today, but just close to the finish line and just fell short of it. Good innings nonetheless from Hanuma Vihari. He goes for 93, and India have declared a 343 for 7, setting West Indies 419 to win this Test match.
So India finally declaring on 343 for 7. Virat Kohli very sportingly trying to allow Vihari to get to his 3 figures, but when he went for 93, he pulled the plug. A brilliant 102 from Ajinkya Rahane to go with his first innings 80, and that means the West Indies have a mountain to climb to win this game, or to even survive. For the West Indies, Chase finished up with 4 for 132 from 38. Kemal Roach unfortunately did not add to that wicket tally despite bowling 20 brilliant overs. 1 for 29. Shannon Gabriel 1 for 63. And Holder, the other man with a wicket, 1 for 45 from 18.3. So the match summary: West Indies need 419 runs to win.
Can play those long innings. He's also due for a big one. I haven't seen too much of John Campbell. Seemed like a dasher to me.
We'll find out a little bit more about John Campbell. I would assume that the message to him would to play normally, in the sense that if there's a bad ball, you're looking to put the bad ball away, not necessarily try to force the issue. Very early in his Test career, 4 Test matches. Brathwaite over 50 Test matches, and a different type of player, but in a bit of a funk in the last couple of seasons. Last 3 series coming into this one, averaging I think less than 15. That's not good. 137 overs minimum available for the rest of the Test match. Talking about that movement, Ishant goes down as well. Four runs, hands drawn towards the line of the delivery.
Left him slightly. John Campbell just riding. Better effort. Generally, it's Ravindra Jadeja there.
Is that gone? Yes, it is. Jasprit is certainly a star. In his own inimitable fashion, he gets the job done. Another poor outing for Brathwaite.
Hey, what a start. Just the start Captain Kohli wanted. Setting a target of 419 in your premier fast bowler. Strikes immediately. Feeling for it. Too far away from his body. And for an opener, you survive on leaving deliveries. So Brathwaite perishes. The first wicket down for West Indies at 7, and Craig Brathwaite makes 1. Sharma Brooks, the new man in his first test match. 74 games for him, an average under 34. 500s, 23 50s. Looked very organised till he went for 11 in the first innings.
It will require some really good partnerships. Remember that partnership with Jason Holder and Shane Dorridge, and that test match against England in Kensington and Barbados, where Jason Holder got his double 100. But it's not going to happen this time around. Guess who? Bumrah strikes. Wicket number 2 in this innings for him, and dislodges the stumps.
Well, that's a terrific delivery, isn't it? But you've also got to question Campbell's footwork. And look at that. The gap, big back lift between bat and pad, the gap. Gets the ball to come back in just that little bit to the left-hander. He doesn't really have a prodigious movement with that incoming delivery to the left-hander. And Campbell gone for 7. West Indies have lost their second wicket for 10.
Darren Bravo, 8 centuries, average in the high 30s. Stifled appeal.
That should be plumb. That is plumb. Yes! Swung into him, pitched further up. Brooks is going to confer with Darren Bravo and check whether he should go for the review. It looked plumb to me because he didn't have any forward movement. He was within his crease, so he's not going for a review.
Well, he should have been looking at the start of this innings and what Ishant Sharma was doing, getting that ball to tail away from the left-handers, so naturally you'd expect it to swing into the right-handers. Yeah, accurate as ever, Ishant Sharma. And Brooks goes for 2. It's 10 for 3 now. A promotion for Hetmeyer from the first innings. Bat at number 7. Talented left-handed batsman. Whoa. My word, that was a vicious short delivery. Rishabh Pant did well to prevent any extras. Edge and down. An opportunity gone a begging. Virat Kohli, the captain.
Terrific delivery. Look at that. Forced to play at it. There's nothing wrong that Hetmeyer did. And well, one of those rare sights, because Virat Kohli has taken some blinders. This one might have just got into 2 minds whether to catch it with the fingers pointing skywards or downwards. Gone. Gone. This time there was going to be no mistake, because this is exactly what he was looking to do. Get that ball to curve away from the left-hander and force him to play at it. Again, you've got to say a poor shot from Hetmeyer, and that is seeing him walking back to the pavilion.
baited outside the off stump. Had an opportunity in the previous over off the bowling of Jasprit Bumrah. Should have learnt his lesson. Again, patience, the ability to leave. Shimron Hetmeyer, and he goes for one. It's 13 for 4 now. Roston Chase, new batsman for the West Indies. He was the top scorer in the first innings. Clipped away just to the right of the fielder, who's in a catching position, leg gully. 4 slips in a gully. Well, the beauty of this man and what he does with the ball, so effective, very similar to what we saw with John Campbell. Bravo departs.
Well, he set him up. He's bowled deliveries that were going away from him. From the non-strikers end, he would have seen deliveries leaving Hetmeyer as well. Look at that again, the one that comes in. That's why he's such a bowler, such a fantastic bowler. He's started to get the ball to curve back into the left-hander. But the line, the length, hitting the top of the off-stump and sending it cartwheeling. So Darren Bravo, gone for 2. West Indies, half the team back in the pavilion, only 15 on the board.
Well, what a session for India with the ball. Just over 7 overs and already 5 wickets. Their opening bowlers showing brilliance.
So tea on day 4, and it's all going wrong for the West Indies. 15 for 5. I'll say that again, 15 for 5. And it's the opening bowlers, Ishant and Bumrah, doing all the damage. Ishant with 2, Bumrah with 3, barely a run conceded. It's all uphill from here for the West Indies. So a notional 404 more runs to win. More realistically, 4 sessions to go to try and save this game for the West Indies. We'll take a break to see how the West Indies get on after tea.
Shea Hooper coming to join Roston Chase with the fall of Darren Bravo's wicket. What a delivery from Bumrah, showing that he's got the skill. Just like that delivery, getting bat onto this one, and will get a boundary. Roston Chase.
After the tea break, first ball that he's faced, gets it on his pads and whips it. Nicely played.
That in swing again. Should be 4 leg byes. West Indies will welcome these runs. 5 fielders catching behind the stumps. Well, they won't need any more. What a delivery from Bumrah. Taking the off stump. Shea Hope having no answer for this one. Wicket number 6.
This is a masterclass of fast bowling, swing bowling. There he goes again, the one that's gone away from the batsman. Hope had no clue. He was in no position to play that one. Neither did he go forward, did he go back. Shai Hope scores 2, 27 for 6.
What a bowling effort from India, reinforcing their ranking as the #1 test team in the world. Jason Holder will need to salvage some pride in this innings effort. Yeah, moving away. Just short of that fielder behind square. Pulled away. Couldn't hold on. The trap was set.
Not sure for that short ball or not. Ooh. That came to him. Maybe a little faster than he thought.
Oh, this is a good shot from Holder. That's good. You can't just sit there and wait for a good ball. Rocks back slightly short from Jadeja and punished away for 4.
Especially when the Windies we were bowling this morning. The Indian batsmen did play and miss a few times, but it looked a different wicket in terms of the run scoring. Need something aggressive here from Holder.
Oh, he's gone. Another one. Jasprit Bumrah, fast, straight, swing. If it's too much for the top order batsman, it's too much for Captain Holder as well. West Indies having a horror show with this second innings.
It looks like it's a handful also for Bumrah. That's a beautiful delivery. That started about middle stump, and even though it was full length, it swung very, very late.
Jason Holder goes for 8. West Indies now 37 for 7. Well, it's not a happy West Indian contingent in the crowd, and you can understand that if you look at the scoreboard. In fact, if you're a West Indian fan, don't look at the scoreboard. This one's pushing Jasprit all the way to the fence. That's the last thing he wants while he's bowling. Oh, smashed down the ground. Full delivery. Didn't mess around. Smashed it through the line, Viv.
Good shot. He's going to take plenty of that to get West Indies across the line. But a pretty good shot from Roach, from where he bats. He'd be quite happy with that particular connection.
And that's the 50 up. Oh, he's gone. The beauty from Shami. And that, for West Indies, unfortunately, is the last of the recognised batsmen. That's Chase. It looked like this may have kept him a little low, judging by Chase's reaction. But we'll have a look. Once the replay comes in, Chase is hanging around, waiting to see whether this is a no ball or not. Roston Chase has to stand around. You see that seam again, absolutely bolt upright. A bit of late movement. It didn't keep low. It just did him. All ends up like a kipper, Viv.
Chase gone for 12 off 29.
50 for 8. Oh, I don't know what the joke is there. Shannon Gabriel seems to have upset Shami at some point, so he's tried to give him some chin music. Oh, he's nicked and he's gone. Number 9, Shannon Gabriel. You can't blame the bowlers. They were too good for the batsmen, so the bowlers can't last 5 minutes. Shannon Gabriel's gone, had a big flash outside the off stump. Took the edge, straight through to Rishabh Pant. Viv.
Wow, no more can be said. Samini getting on the arc. You cannot blame Shannon Gabriel for having a go. He would have done his work. He would have toiled pretty hard. You're just asking him to do something that maybe the top order batsmen should be getting done.
So Shannon Gabriel's got to go for a duck. It's caught behind. West Indies now 50 for 9.
It's all happening here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. Dramatic collapse by the West Indies. Wickets falling at regular intervals.
Nicely played. Kemar Roach. See how quickly got into position. And it's a beautifully played shot.
Loud appeal. Given. And immediately Kemar Roach reviews.
I'll just confirm no bat with Ultra Edge, please. Yeah, clearly missing the bat. You can go to ball tracking when ready. Okay, original decision is out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. It's missing the wickets. Get you to change your decision when you're on screen. You're on screen now.
Well,
goes big and long. Kemar Roach.
Jadeja inviting the big shot, and he's obliged to disconnect it very well. Gone for another one. And another 6. He's bowled it wider, but yet great connection.
And goes for it. Good looking shot by Kemar Roach.
This time it's at the bat and he's had another go at it. Again a sweet connection.
Gets it through. Not properly timed. More runs here. Another boundary here for Miguel Cummings. So with that blow, he is gone on the attack. Goes long, down the ground. Gets a 6, Miguel Cummings.
This is exactly what Cummins has done. Cleared the front foot. Very nice swing of the bat and into the crowd.
Have a look. Kemar Roach in full control. Another big 6 for him. Brings up the 100 for the West Indies.
A terrific connection. The length ball. And look at that. It's a big hit.
Goes high. Bunt gets under it and takes it in the end. Well, a famous win for India here in the first test of this series. Virat Kohli, the captain, goes on to become the leading Indian test captain in overseas test matches. Win number 12 for him, just going past former Indian captain Sourav Ganguly.
Just checking for the no ball. I think he's okay. He's got it just behind the line. Enough. You can see there's enough behind the line. Short of a length, going for the big one, just slicing it up in the air. Good catch this, good running catch by Pant. He had to run a fair distance.
First set of points for India in the World Test Championship. Virat Kohli with a smile on his face. Now with that smile, well, he equals MS Dhoni's tally of 27 test wins, the most by any Indian captain.
So there we are, 100, exactly 100 for the West Indies in the 4th innings from 26.5 overs. Only Kemar Roach showing any sort of resistance, along with Cummins at the end, 38 from 31, 19 from 22 respectively. Before that, reads like a phone number, 17221 1228. Not good enough. However, this was good enough. Ishant Sharma 3 for 31 from 9.5. Jasprit Bumrah with an incredible spell, 5 for 7 from 8 overs. And then Shami as well, 2 for 13 from 5. The Indian bowlers were invincible. Ajinkya Rahane adjudged player of the match for his 80 in the first innings and his 100 in the second. And so in summary, it was all India. They made 297 in the first innings. West Indies replied with 222. India 343 for 7 in the second innings with that Rahane century, the only century of the match. And the West is blown away for 100. Jasprit Bumrah 5 for 7. India winning by 318 runs. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Highlights. Until next time, it's goodbye.